Hi, everybody. This is Mel and Leah from Nice Girls TV, and we're here to talk about Chateau Christmas. It's a new Hallmark holiday movie premiering on October 25th, 2020. Yes, before Halloween, on the Hallmark Channel. If you have not yet watched Chateau Christmas, please be aware that there are spoilers ahead.
So, hi, Leah, Nice Girls TV. Chateau Christmas stars Merritt Patterson and Luke McFarlane. The official plot? The official plot from Hallmark is Margot, a world-renowned pianist, returns to Chateau new house to spend the holidays with her family and rediscover her passion for music. While there, her ex-boyfriend and bandmate, Jackson, convinces her to headline the annual Christmas concert and work together to bring back all their old feelings.
All right, if you think that they look familiar, it's because they've been in a lot of other Hallmark holiday favorites. Like Merritt Patterson was a star in Christmas at the Palace and The Christmas Cottage. Luke McFarlane, are we saying McFarlane or McFarlane?
I think it's McFarlane.
Luke McFarlane. He was in A Shoe Addict's Christmas with Candace Cameron Bure a couple years ago, Karen Kingsbury's Maggie's Christmas Miracle, and of course, Killjoys, which is not a Hallmark series. It was on Sci-Fi, but it was really, really good. It's one of Leah's favorites.
It is definitely something you should go watch. I'm sure you can find it on any number of streaming services. That's not why we're here, though.
No, we're here to talk about Chateau Christmas. So we are going to give an overall rating, and then we're going to rate the acting and the chemistry, and then talk about our favorite scenes. So again, if you've not yet seen Chateau Christmas on Hallmark Channel, there are spoilers ahead. All right, Leah, what's your overall rating?
I'm giving it a 3, and that is really a lot because I really liked Luke in Killjoys, to be honest. And that's why I'm going towards a 3. If it wasn't Luke, it might not even be a 3, which is, I don't want to talk crap about Hallmark movies, but this one was not my favorite.
Same. I'm going to give it probably a 2, maybe a 2.5. Again, because I thought Luke did a nice job on this. I haven't actually seen Killjoys yet, but I thought he did a nice job in here. He did the best he could with the material. Both of them did, really.
Yes.
But I just thought he's such a cutie. He's one of my favorites. So I
Adorable.
like all of his Hallmark movies. Like I if he's in one, then I'm more likely to watch it.
Agree.
But this was, well, shall we talk about the acting and chemistry? Give our ratings on that before we really dig deep here.
Yes.
All right. So overall acting.
I guess it's because they had I'm trying to be nice. Do you hear me trying to be nice? It's because they didn't have a lot of chemistry. There are some movies where the actors are just amazing together. It doesn't matter what they're saying. You want to hear them say nothing more, right? But this was just not one of those cases.
It was a very Hallmark level of chemistry. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I mean when I say that?
Yes.
It was it wasn't steamy at all. It was very sweet. I thought they had a sweet chemistry, but I never believed that they were actually in love with each other. So,
you know what I prefer when you have a couple who had like past interactions. I always like when a movie throws in them in the past. You know, like I'm talking about, they like change the girl's hair a little bit. They usually give her bangs, and they give him a t-shirt and they put him back in college, and you get to see them interacting like when they first fell in love, and then it gives you some sort of back. We didn't get that.
Yeah, we didn't really have a touchstone for the fact that they were supposedly had these deep feelings for each other, and she went off, and I don't know, because, okay, so to expand on the official synopsis, they were together in college, and supposedly they thought that they were going to end up together and have this wonderful life. And then she is oh my gosh, what instrument? Piano. Yes, she plays piano. And apparently she's really, really good. And she was offered the job of a lifetime in an orchestra, I think. I'm not sure. They never really clarify. They just kept saying it was the job of a lifetime, the chance of a lifetime.
Yep.
And that involved her moving to New York. Oh, this is set in Boulder, Colorado. We ought to mention that because it's not some unnamed Pacific Northwest town for a change. It's actually set in Boulder, Colorado. Not that you would know from any of the exteriors, but they mention it. So it's worth mentioning that they did try to give it a place. But she goes off to New York and she doesn't ask him to go along, and he's hurt by that. They break up. She travels the world for an undetermined amount of time. They both look very young here. And if they were together in college, like, have they been apart for like 6 months? I mean,
yeah, they look
like,
yeah, they look very like early 20s, maybe late 20s. So if they were together in college and now we're in our late 20s, she skyrocketed to fame.
Yeah,
in the world of concert piano playing.
She really did. And that's another thing is like everybody seems to know her. They're like, oh my gosh, it's Margot.
I was saying, I know you listen to classical music because you and I Marco Polo. This is not an ad for Marco Polo, but you guys should check it out. You and I Marco Polo every single day. And every time you're in the car, I can hear the classical music going through your system. You listen, I play the piano. My sister plays the violin. We are well versed in classical music, and I would be hard pressed to come up with a single concert pianist.
I know one name, and it's only because it's my favorite album of all time is by him. And so but I wouldn't recognize him to see him.
No.
I mean, and that's what happens in the movie.
Is it George Gershwin?
George Winston.
Oh, George Winston. Okay.
Yes.
See, I can't even get that right. But yeah, I wouldn't recognize him.
No. I mean, I've even seen him in concert, and I'm not a live concert person, but he came to my small town, and so I went and he played my favorite song.
Melissa's actually from one of those small towns where you could have a Christmas movie.
Yeah, there would be a Christmas movie set in my small town.
Yes, there would.
If it ever snowed, when it was supposed to. I live in a small town in Kansas, and I am always hoping for a white Christmas, and I never get one. Anyway, so there's a lot of holes in this storyline in this one. And I mean, we were talking about it a little bit beforehand, and our general consensus was,
Yeah. I don't know if it's because, I don't know what the reason is, but I always thought of Chateau. When they said Chateau Christmas, I was expecting like a very beautiful manor-like house maybe, or like I don't know, something like that. This looked like it was a Holiday Inn.
With a facade.
Yeah.
It's supposed to look like a ski lodge or something. And it's
the inside was pretty, but the outside I was like, oh, that's a chateau. I've stayed in one then.
Yeah. So. I think my biggest issue with this, if I had the energy to care, that gives you an idea of what I thought about this, is that it's just generic. It's so generic. It's a generic plot, generic setting, really, even though they said it was Boulder, it could be anywhere.
Right.
I live right next door to Colorado. I wouldn't have known that they were in Colorado.
No.
So it's generic, but it's one you can have on in the background while you're doing other things. And it's that kind of soothing, don't really have to pay attention to it.
Absolutely. And the music was pretty. I mean, she played the piano. I don't know. I don't actually know if she plays the piano or not.
No,
it didn't look like they ran the shot through to her fingers, which made me think she wasn't playing. But I mean, whoever was playing did beautifully.
She did. Yeah. If you watch the end credits, it'll show you who actually performed the music. And I am not prepared enough to tell you who that is. I want to say it's Karen somebody, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But no, it wasn't Merritt Patterson playing that. Because if it had been, I mean, I was ready to be impressed.
Yes.
Because whoever is playing those pieces does an exceptional job.
They did.
However, there are a couple of times when you're listening and you're like, there is no way that one person is playing that. That is more than one person. Those are some layered tracks happening.
Yeah.
So,
yes. Absolutely.
I mean, I'm ready. I'm all about the suspension of disbelief, but
Yeah.
This one I wasn't invested enough to suspend.
Yeah, I mean, talk about suspension of belief. If my music theory teacher had looked like Luke back in the day, I would probably still be in music as a career.
No kidding. Yeah.
There isn't a music teacher that I have ever known. I'm sure if you have a really hot music teacher, please comment. I would like to see this person. Please drop your comment below because I have yet to find one. They don't look like Luke in their cable knit sweaters, let me tell you.
Our middle school and high school orchestra teacher in my town is a cutie. I have a nephew who's in orchestra. And
no wonder all your nieces and nephews are in music then.
Yes, well, this is just the one. I have a lot of nieces and nephews at a different school, and theirs is not that cute, but he's very energetic. That's fun. But the one here in my town is he's very energetic. He's really cute. He's funny. Way younger than me, so that's not an option. But yeah, he's a cutie, and I can see some of the high school girls are sticking with orchestra a little longer than I think they would have otherwise. So it does happen, but yeah, Luke is he's a cutie. He placed in our back in March when we did our King and Queen of Feel Good Movies.
That's right.
Luke, I think, came in like 4th.
Yeah, he was in the top 5.
So you all like him too. So you have good taste.
That's true.
Yep. Do we have anything else to say about this? I mean, I will say that the secondary characters added to the storyline. I mean, they did give it a little more depth. I did
like her.
She had more. I really feel like she had more of a connection with her family than she did with him.
Yeah, I did like. I was going to say that the mother wasn't. Her mother was not overbearing. She wasn't like, I don't know, stuffy. She wasn't any of those stereotypical mom characters that you get in a lot of Hallmark or, like holiday movies. She was really, she didn't push her in a weird like way, when the moms get all into your business and you're like, that would not be happening unless you're in some sort of TLC reality show. That the mom was a really nice character, I thought. So
agreed. And her older sister is part of it. Boy, her poor brother-in-law. Do we even know what his name is?
No, he was good looking though. I was thinking, man, he's really good looking for a secondary character, and then I forgot to look him up because they never said his name ever. Yeah.
He's a hottie who deserves his own show, I think.
Yes.
He did a fine job with what he was given, and that was about 30 seconds.
Yes. Hallmark, if you're listening, the hottie from Chateau Christmas, we'd love to see him on his own show.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And so, of course, her father is dead because it's a Hallmark movie. So if you're playing our holiday movie bingo, you can go ahead and cross off that square. I think we made that isn't that the center square? Dead parent, because that way, I mean, it's always going to happen. So.
Oh, every time.
Yeah.
Every time. I actually filled out the holiday bingo card. I randomly picked one. I picked bingo card 4. In case you're playing along at home, you can get these at nicegirlstv.com. I'm going to take my phone down here for 1 second. Bear with me. Okay, sorry, hang on. I'm new to Zoom, just please bear with me. I am not sure how to turn my camera around. This is going to take editing and I apologize.
That's all right.
See, now it's just my background, right? Oh, it's because I have a background. Okay, guys, I apologize. Here we go. So this is the holiday bingo card number 4 from Nice Girls TV. You can see there was a musical performance, a dead parent, reunited with an old flame, characters have a near-miss kiss, as they always do, and a Christmas program concert recital. Unfortunately, not a bingo on this one, but if you do pick a holiday card that did have a bingo, I think you should send it in to us at editor@nicegirlstv.com. We're going to collect them this season. At the end of the season, we are going to raffle off all of the entries for a blanket that says, this is my holiday Hallmark movie watching blanket. So definitely you are going to want to get in on that.
Wait, there was an ugly Christmas sweater.
Was there?
Yes, remember the brother-in-law who never got any screen time? They made him wear an ugly Christmas sweater.
That's right. So that's this circle right here.
Yep.
Ugly.
But that's still not a bingo.
It's still not a bingo, but you guys just do better than me, okay? Just do better.
Most of the story takes place in the mountains.
You know what? This is how much I didn't care about this movie. I watched it yesterday and I still did not catch all the things. Oh, terrible.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's still not quite a bingo.
Still not quite a bingo.
Yeah.
So, but definitely play along. Pick a bingo card. Join us.
Yes.
Holiday bingo.
And you can find those. We'll have it linked up at nicegirlstv.com for you guys to download your cards. We've got 4 cards this year that you can choose from so that you can play with a friend.
Yep. Oh, and then we should also mention, if you're playing along with friends, that holiday movies are on the Hallmark movie app. You can download it at hallmarkchannel.com, like movie checklist. It's on Apple and Android. Once you've seen a movie, you can check it off and then you can see what movies are coming up, what movies you may have missed that you can watch later. It's a very handy app. So if you are all into the holiday movies, it's a good one.
And I also should mention that my virtual background here is from hallmarkchannel.com. So if you wanted to liven up your Zooms with festive decor that you didn't have to put up yourself, hallmarkchannel.com has a whole suite of them. All right, and with that, we're going to wrap up our review of Chateau Christmas. Let us know what you thought in the comments, and come back. We're going to be giving our thoughts on some other Hallmark movies all year long. You can check out nicegirlstv.com for movie synopses and photos. And happy holidays.
Happy holidays.